The 5 over the 1, set to run. And racing, Blitzing RB hops out quite nicely. Lunch Special's away reasonably. Naharis is in the line early too. Blitzing RB and Naharis share up, but Lunch Special comes up behind them, might move to the outside. That'd be followed through then by Dermot Brown. Lucha to the outside of that. Behind them then to Debbie Baxter. Homebush Manu, Homebush Raz well back in the straight. Lunch Special the outside of Blitzing RB and kicking hard the inside Naharis. Blitzing RB wins again from Naharis. Lunch Special appeared to have its chance. Dermot Brown was a close-up 4th. Break back to the others headed in by Lucha, Debbie Baxter, Homebush Manu and Homebush Raz. Raceway set. Racing. Ocean Gambler away fairly. Tasia one of the last away. Getting out nicely, Corborn Angus again is going to get to the lead on Culvey Den. Ocean Gambler the outside, the inside there for Mitsuda. They'll be followed punching up the middle here by Corborn Steel. Tasia's well back. Ocean Gambler's going nowhere here except backwards. Then we've got Little Diva towards the back with El Jefe. Down they come. Kicking hard is Corborn Angus, and we'll see it through here on Mitsuda. Followed across by Tasia, who did well to get third. That'd be followed across then by Corborn Steel, Culvey Den. Well back was a Little Diva. Ocean Gambler, well, you'd have to think something was wrong. He was in the perfect spot, and El Jefe was back with it. Racing, Big Time Pink, where is she? Out second. Big Time Taylor leads out. Big Time Pink the outside of them. We've got Big Time to Mac, Corborn Stick trying to get around the outside. Big Time Boy just getting a bit awkward. Mark's Boy in a wee bit of bother, and outside of that was Corborn Nath up to the corner. Big Time Taylor the one to catch from Big Time Pink, followed behind them by Corborn Stick and Big Time to Mac and Mark's Boy and Big Time Boy. Big Time Taylor sees it through on Big Time Pink. Third to go by Corborn Stick just there. Has just got third, I would say, on Mark's Boy, who dived through the inside. Further back behind them, then we had Big Time to Mac. Alongside them, Big Time Boy was a little wider on the track, and Corborn Nath. Racing, Big Time Jane exploded from the traps, goes straight to the lead. Asserting Powers showing up early too. Big Time Trev getting handy enough and around the outside to Frisky Gambler. Wider still then, we've got Breeze Attack. No time to lose, back the inside with it all to do. Further back then, Big Time Mark and Takamori in the straight. Big Time Jane travelling well. Big Time Trev ducks to the inside. Good go for the Miners. And nicely Big Time Jane from Big Time Trev. Then we had probably Breeze Attack the inside. Outside of that though was Asserting Power. And just with them as well, Takamori wasn't too far away. Big Time Mark back behind them as well. Frisky Gambler was there. Breeze Attack. The one, Fancy Fafita set. Racing, Fancy Fafita out nicely. Whippy Bale beside it. They come away 2 lengths here on Devon Baxter. And closing up quickly the inside, Classy Baxter trying to push through. Further back in the race, Daleki in the outside of Homebush Bowden. And back to last here is Wairoa Racer. Up front, Fancy Fafita. Whippy Bale still there the outside. Daleki and drops across in behind them 2 lengths. About 3 lengths away then to Classy Baxter's just dropped off them. Then we've got Wairoa Racer back with them. Then Homebush Bowden, Devon Baxter. Well, he's going to get there, Fancy Fafita. Not easily, though. Over Whippy Bale, wasn't too far away. Then gap back, we had third across, Daleki and holding that from Wairoa Racer. Then we had Classy Baxter, Homebush Bowden and Devon Baxter. Set. Racing, Soft Gambler out fairly well, but best out here. Corborn Toddy's going to find the lead over on the outside there. Danley Night Out's going forward. Big Time Sam the inside, round the outside to I Know. Soft Gambler tried to go forward and then crashed into Danley Night Out. That's chances extinguished for the favourite Toki Girl round the outside of Leo's Son. And Big Time All Good into the straight now. I Know the leader. Corborn Toddy the outside and Big Time Sam in behind, and the others are headed by Big Time All Good. Checking hard. I Know is going to score on Corborn Toddy. Then Big Time Sam, further back to Big Time All Good, followed through there by Toki Girl. Soft Gambler in trouble a couple of times, then Leo's Son and Danley Night Out at the back again. ZRX. Racing, Big Time Talker away reasonably well. Allegro Beatty wins the jump on Big Time Rise. Moving forward the outside, Big Time JJ around the outside of Big Time Talker. Followed then by Watch My Back trying to get into the race. Then Big Time Brucey making ground the inside. Big Time Jonty with Big Time Monty. Up front Allegro Beatty still just. On the outside Big Time JJ challenging it. Just behind them then we've got Big Time Rise who's trying to poke through. Big Time Talker coming as well with Big Time Monty. Big Time Rise to upset them. Big Time Talker dashed to second. Allegro Beatty held third over Big Time JJ. Big Time Brucey not too far away. Alongside them Big Time Monty. Big Time Jonty. Watch My Back. Set to run. Racing, Big Time Eve out nicely, cuts across and gets there well here on Big Time Mia, who came with her, and Frappuccino the inside. Around the outside then to Noah Who. Big Time George in amongst them. Big Time Dazzler after a slow beginning starts to get going now. Further back in the race Extrapolate and Big Time Well Done. Big Time Eve travels well the corner on Big Time Mia. Big Time George punching the inside of Noah Who. Big Time Dazzler and Frappuccino. Big Time Eve easily second. Big Time George maybe with Big Time Mia and Noah Who. Behind them then we had Frappuccino. Could finish there second, third, fourth and well fifth too probably. Back behind those runners then Big Time Dazzler got a wee bit tired on it. Big Time Well Done was well back throughout with Extrapolate. Race 9. Set. Racing, Tranquil Blossom out nicely with Autumn Lights, and Corborn Buckle pokes up between them. Gentleman Tim out wide and Braddon begins at the back, and Tranquil Blossom leads from on the outside. Autumn Lights, and they get away a couple of links here. Braddon begins, starts to get into his work, then Gentleman Tim settles fourth, and Corborn Buckle's gone to the back and is 7 links off this leader, who is Tranquil Blossom by 3. Braddon begins, works around the outside of Autumn Lights, couple back to Gentleman Tim, he's trying to work into it, and further back to Corborn Buckle. Tranquil Blossom in front. Braddon begins, ranges up the outside. He's had distance races the last couple of weeks, and he looks Tranquil Blossom in the eye and he says, what have you got? Braddon begins the outside. Tranquil Blossom trying to respond, then Gentleman Tim. Braddon begins is in from Tranquil Blossom. Gentleman Tim tight for fourth. The outside Corborn Buckle or Autumn Lights. To run. Racing, Thrilling Fergus, one of the slowest to go, along with Map My Run. And up front we've got Big Time Blue trying to cross down and does. Big Time Vanessa there early, slots into second, spares some time round the outside, followed through then by Big Time Liam the inside. Outside of that Big Time Caleb. Thrilling Fergus a big job ahead with Map My Run. Big Time Vanessa, well she's the one to stop. She's in front from Spare Some Time. Behind them then to Big Time Liam running on strongly, and Thrilling Fergus too. In nicely Big Time Vanessa, Spare Some Time. Thrilling Fergus to third late at the expense there of Big Time Liam. Followed through then by Big Time Caleb, Map My Run, and Big Time Blue got tired. There now. Racing, Pretty in Pink are clear, last away off the inside. Dinah Bevelin and Corborn Kai lead out. Lucia Stars there early as well, followed around Corborn Bryce. Thrilling Rory is wide and checked Pretty in Pink wider, and going back to last Forbury Flyer. Into the back goes Dinah Bevelin, left in front by a couple of lengths on Lucia Star. 5 lengths away Corborn Kai. Corborn Bryce trying to work into the race, then Pretty in Pink. Underneath that then Thrilling Rory, and a mile back there is Forbury Flyer. Lucia Star gallops to the lead on Dinah Bevelin. Corborn Kai trying to rally. Then we've got Thrilling Rory, Pretty in Pink. Down comes Lucia Star. Kicking on Corborn Kai, who's starting to close. Lucia Star beats Corborn Kai just in for third. Dinah Bevelin, Thrilling Rory, Pretty in Pink out wider. Further back in the race then to Forbury Flyer, and Corborn Bryce dropped out. Racing, Big Time Levi slowest to go here, winning the jump. Timmy Trumpet trying to work to the lead off the inside. Shytown Hustler, the Walsh pair, they share it up here. Me Jane settles third, Big Time Doug fourth. Big Time Levi starts to work the inside. Big Time McDaddy behind them. Further back of the race, Corborn Kaz and Springer Allegro to the back on the corner here. Shytown Hustler in front, kicking hard is Timmy Trumpet. Big Time Levi down the outside. Levi right over the top of Timmy Trumpet. Shytown Hustler third. Me Jane was next to go by. Followed through then by Big Time McDaddy, Big Time Doug, Corborn Kaz and Spring Allegro. He can't stop winning. Set to go. Underway, Black Dan was slow to go, so was Homebush Myra bolting to the lead. Mary Bluebloods made one of her flyers out by 4 lengths on Rally Sarius. Couple of lengths back then. Jack Corborn Muzzer is close enough, is followed around there by Opawa Crusade. Black Dan trying to punch back into the race. Thrilling Cassie on the inside. Homebush Myra and here's Boris. Mary Blueblood in front. Another upset probably coming. Just falls in to win here on Corborn Muzzer and Opawa Crusade. And I'd be followed back behind these runners. Then we had Black Dan, Homebush Myra was in behind that. Mary Blueblood tied up really badly, but she's got the win. Thrilling Cassie was back behind them, and here's Boris towards the back. Racing, Idle Hot's away midfield here off the inside. Tammy's Fire's out okay. The speed out wide, and it's a Lip It Up that's burning to the lead, or trying to cross now on Tammy's Fire, but Idle Hot's just looped them 3 wide here and going around to the lead. Corborn Simsey starting to work into the race. Further back behind them then Barn Door Billy. Atomic Missiles well back. So too Sergio Star and also Paris Global, but Idle Hot strides clear. Second, Corborn Simsey the outside from Tammy's Fire. Followed through then by Lip It Up, the early leader. Behind them then Atomic Missile, Sergio Star, Paris Global and Barn Door Billy. Market of the day, set to go. Racing, Big Time Bev flies out again, goes hard, out wide of there, Big Time Forecast trying to poke forward, getting underneath that though. Tobamore handy enough, and Nibber a spot there as well. Back to the top here, Big Time Bev, but Tobamore stalks it, goes inside, goes outside, oh, checks off the leader. Tobamore goes underneath Big Time Bev. Then we've got Nipper a spot. Further back in the race then, we've got Big Time Spirit, Homebush Coast, the Big Time Forecast gone back, and Tobamore is in nicely here on Nipper a spot. Followed across there by Bev's Viewpoint. Homebush Coaster. Charlie Bobo's in amongst that, but he's fallen just after the line. Corborn Betsy closer in, and Big Time Spirit back with that as well. Big Time Forecast finished back amongst them after showing up early.